What if I told you the two most powerful men in Nigerian politics should never run for office again? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover a bombshell demand from inside the president's own circle and why the future of Africa's largest democracy might depend on two old rivals stepping aside. Meet Hakeem Baba-Ahmed. He was a special advisor to President Bola Tinubu. On Tuesday, he walked onto a national television program and dropped a political grenade. He said if he had his way, two men would not run in the 2027 presidential election at all: President Tinubu and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. But here's the twist. This isn't about party loyalty. It's about a plea for the country's survival. For 9 years, Nigeria has been locked in a political duel between these two giants, Tinubu versus Atiku. The 2023 election was one of the most divisive in history. Now, a former insider is saying enough. The country needs fresh blood, a new lease of life, and he's saying it on live TV. Here's the part that will blow your mind. Baba-Ahmed didn't mince words. He said President Tinubu has, quote, run out of steam. He argued the president may lack the capacity to govern beyond 2027. By then, Tinubu would have served a 4-year term. Baba-Ahmed says that's the perfect time to hand over to a younger, healthier, more governance-focused person. He says Tinubu has fulfilled his ambition. He became president, now step aside, and for Atiku, the same brutal verdict. The former vice president owes the country the responsibility of not running again. They have a chance to give Nigerians a real choice, a better range of options. But here's what nobody's talking about. This call comes from a place of deep frustration, a feeling that the same old faces, the same political machinery, is holding Nigeria back. The country is facing immense challenges: economic hardship, security crises, and the argument is that fresh leadership isn't just nice. It's necessary for a new lease of life. Some will say this is treason, a betrayal from within. Others will call it the bravest, most patriotic statement in years. The tension is real. Do you stick with the experienced hands, even if they're tired? Or do you roll the dice on a new generation? Baba-Ahmed is forcing that debate into the open. And then something shocking happened. Made this argument not in a private meeting, but on channels television's Politics Today. He put his name and reputation on the line. He's speaking honestly, he says, without prejudice. But this is seismic. A former advisor publicly questioning the president's capacity for a second term. This isn't just gossip. It's a direct challenge to the entire political establishment. The implications are huge. If Tinubu and Atiku heed this call, the 2027 race is blown wide open. This is new ideas, a potential revolution in Nigerian politics. But if they ignore it, the message is clear: the old guard isn't going anywhere. The country remains stuck. So what does this mean for every Nigerian? It means the conversation about your future is starting now, 2 years before the election. The battle lines aren't just between parties, they're between the past and the future. Some say experience is everything. Others say it's time for a change. But here's the final, unanswered question. If not Tinubu and not Atiku, then who? Who has the vision to lead Nigeria forward? Do you think these political giants should step aside for a new generation? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news that shapes our world.